And we're already hard at work on Season 12. We have so much in store for you for NBA 2K26.
I cannot wait for 2K26.
But until then, remember, you can access all past 2K TV episodes from the main menu. You'll find tips on how to improve your game, interviews with...
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for Kansas City. Keith is out there with Martin, and it's Thompson, and it's Solomon in at the shooting guard position. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Here's Martin. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits the three-point bomb.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
And guys getting into a nice groove. Starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
For three, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Newton. On its way from Hayward for two. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And it's good, 2 points. Thompson's got 11.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Hernangomez passes to Hayward. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Thompson against Hernan Gomez. Here's Newton. That one's not going to go.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And he makes that one.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
And Kansas City decides to take their first time out here.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and it's good for 2. Newton's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Pass to Keefe. Launches a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Three-pointer, Hayward. They get it back. Newton.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Renato, the pass to Keefe. Over Kingston. Keefe's shot is good. Keefe's got 5.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Over to the wing. Here's Kingston. Keefe grabs the miss. Gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. He lobs it up. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Newton. He's got 7. Here's Hayward. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Hayward's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Kingston. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Wow. He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Kansas City shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Solomon. Gets an open look and hits.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Newton passes to Hernan Gomez. Launches it. A nice shot by Kingston. He has 5.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Thompson passes to Keefe. Here's Solomon. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Solomon's got 5 now.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level. Handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
Now, here is Hernangomez. From deep, another three for Kansas City.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And finished off by Martin.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Newton. He has 7. Back to Hernangomez. Another 3 for Kansas City.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Thompson dishes 2 for 9. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Second team foul.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's blocked.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Another 3 for Kansas City.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
A pass to Martin. Shoots from the baseline. He gets it in there.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And the basket is good. Here's Renato. 11 points in the game. Thompson outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got 14 points.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Back to Hernangomez. And another basket for Kansas City.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
Pass to Bernardo. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
He can't miss.
Hernangomez passes to Kingston. And that one, good. He has 7.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage.
Oh,
You've got to be kidding.
Assisted.
and this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And here's Thompson. 16 points for him. That's tipped. And there's the turnover. That's going out of bounds.
And checking out the numbers for Martin. Last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
Well, it's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Kansas City trails by 8, puts up a deep 3.
3 points.
Newton, good.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pass to Newton. Fires away from outside.
First personal foul.
Now, here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Vernado. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Hayward. Inside, Newton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. For Kansas City, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Vernado. Can't connect from long distance. Kansas City trails by 6. Santa Materio, the pass to Kingston. Second chance effort. It's deflected. Outside Martin.
Number 21. First personal foul, first team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Martin. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. And there's the pass to Santa Materio. And here's Hayward. Newton passes to Kingston. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. Martin with it. He's got 6. Pass to Trimble. Fires top of the key. Here's Solomon. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Solomon's got 7 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Pass to Trimble. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Kansas City.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And no good that time. To the wing on the left. Passes to Kingston. puts up a deep three. A shot, no good. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. They lead by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Kansas City trails by 7. They've got Martin, Trimble out there with Thompson. And it's Bernardo in at the 3, the small forward. Now the pass to Newton. Shoots from the right block, and that one, good. Newton's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Kansas City.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And for Kansas City, they've got Smith. And it's Hernangomez in at the point. Here's Solomon. Sinks the triple. Solomon's got 10 points.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Smith. Here's Newton. Tries again. And the shot is good. Newton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Nice shot by Thompson.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Hernangomez against Thompson. Out to Hayward. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 9.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Thompson passes to Trimble. 3-pointer. Martin cans it from downtown. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And there it is for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Trimble. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Assistant.
Thompson's got his 6th assist on the night.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Smith.
Good on the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hernangomez. Swiped it away. Here's Trimble. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Trimble's got 8 points.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Hayward passes to Hernangomez. Here's Smith. Trimble pulls it in. Gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Drains the 3-pointer.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Covered by Martin. From the baseline. And the bank shot is good. 13 points in the game. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Trimble. Here's Varnado. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Newton. He's got 22. Yes, that goes in. Newton's got 6 in the quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Thompson. Count it from 12. Thompson's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
On its way from Hayward for 2. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. They get it back. Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's Varnado. He's got 18. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 21.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Trimble passes to Varnado. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Kansas City trails by 10. Got that one up quick. He has 7.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Thompson outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
On its way from Hayward for 2. And another basket for Kansas City.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
On the wing, Thompson gets the 3-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Hits it from 3-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Hayward passes to Newton. Back to Hayward over Solomon. And Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got 17.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And Kansas City making a change here. I think Gomez has got a nice night underway, shooting 6 of 9 from the floor. To the inside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now Hayward. last game he had 34 points.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And Greg, you think about what they call floating. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
It's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And that one falls for Martin. And both free throws good for Martin. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Kansas City. A 12-point game. Pass to Santa Materio. Back to Hayward. Launches it from deep. No good. Only a second miss and 10 attempts from the floor. And even 3-on-3 break. Solomon with the bucket. Kansas City trails by 14. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Martin. To the paint. Hayward with some nice D.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough.
Number 21.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Passes it to Vernado. Lets it go with a three. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Newton. 24 points for him. And another basket for Kansas City.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And he comes up with the deuce. Thompson's got 36. Kansas City trails by 15. And the pass to Santa Materio. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game. And Thompson kicks to Martin. Back to Thompson. 1:41 left in the first half of the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
They get it again.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Here's Martin. Rebounded by Kansas City. Newton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Both teams changing it up here. .110 left in the first half. Kingston, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Keith's shot is good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Kansas City trails by 14. Takes a three. It's good from long range.
Number 11.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Count it. Thompson's got 38 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bernardo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Assist goes to
Thompson's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Pass to Santa Materio. Here's Newton. 4 seconds left. And they pick up 2. Newton's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And that concludes the first half.
The second quarter with
Up by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
99.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Taking a look at this home squad. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Kansas City. They trail by 11. Martin is out there with Keith. Then it's Thompson, and it's Bernardo in at the 3 spot. Newton, another 3 for Kansas City.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
And for Kansas City, Thompson passes to Solomon. Back to Thompson. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Thompson's got 41. Puts up a deep 3. Hernan Gomez, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And another basket for Kansas City.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Thompson surveying the floor. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Puts up a deep 3. They grab their own miss, and that one is hammered home.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Martin with the bucket.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Kingston, guarded by Keith. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 13.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Passes it to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Hayward outside. Over Solomon. Hayward can hit.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Good. Thompson's got 43 points.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Here to check out the stats for Hayward. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
He has still not missed the shot. Where could they be today without him?
Thompson the bounce pass. A 3. Keith's shot is good. Keith's got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Hayward gets it to go.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Kansas City trails by 13. Shot from 12. And another basket for Kansas City.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. The pass to Martin. Back to Thompson. At the elbow, Martin. That one falls. Martin's got 26 points.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
On the wing, Thompson. And stolen by Hayward. Beyond the arc. Bernardo with the rebound. Bernardo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Solomon passes to Thompson. Pass to Keith. He kicks it to Bernardo. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Count that bucket. And Gomez has got 4 points in the quarter. Gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Pass to Keith. Got a hand on it. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. There's the pass to Kingston. buries it from three-point range. 16 points for him.
So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
That was worth the price of admission. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Back to Hayward. Solomon with the rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying.
Oh!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Being a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Here's Thompson. The 10-footer finds the target. Thompson's got 47 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Hayward. Over Solomon. And it's blocked. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And Thompson launches it from deep. The quick look, no good that time. Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Both teams deciding to change it up. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
Here's Solomon. He's got 14. Pass to Keith. Here's Solomon, defended by Hayward. Passes it to Keith. 5 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. Keith's got 14.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Hernangomez passes to Smith. Back to Hernangomez. Another 3 for Kansas City.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Martin, terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Traps in the tray.
Number 21.
He's got 20.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
He Lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Smith. From deep three-point land. The offensive rebound. And he dumps it down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Solomon with the bucket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Smith outside. 1:22 left in the third. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Kansas City shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Hernan Gomez. Good on both. 1:20 left to play in the third. The pass to Bernardo. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Bangs home the trifecta.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Solomon. It's good from the top of the key. Solomon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Out of bounds. Home team ball. Substitution on the court.
An almost unfair 78% from the field. Yep, that one goes in there.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Right wing. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Toscano. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
There's the dish to Smith. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks it to Hayward. Another three for Kansas City.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's the three. Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
147.
Up by 16. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Outside, Martin knocks down the three ball. Martin's got 35 in the game.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
And for Kansas City, shoots from the line. Toppin pulls it in. Unloads from 13, and that's good for 2.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
From 15 feet away, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
To the middle, to halt the run, and it's good on the layup.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Bernardo. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Here's Kingston, and another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Yep, it counts.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Pass to Santa Materio. Kingston, been covering, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
Down low, Bernardo, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Now, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. 27 points for him.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Here's Toppin. Good on the jump shot. Toppin. Kansas City trails by 21. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Newton, good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Passes to Martin. Rebounded by Kansas City. Toppin pulls it in.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Kansas City.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Another 3 for Kansas City.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The pass to Martin. And there's the drive. It's deflected. Pass to Kingston. And that one drops.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got
you. But excellent defense and anticipation there to stop that one from long range. He's got 20.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Thompson passes to Vernado. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Newton. Another three for Kansas City.
Yeah, the first half he was unstoppable from deep. Now 2 more since the break.
Pass to Thompson from deep three-point territory. An absolute bomb from three-point.